From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Right to the air. Here's Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Murray now. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. That one good for 26 and a first down. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Amari DiMercato. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Coach. Let's go.
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now a 3rd and 6. Murray going to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jalen Phillips in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Right back to Achane on second down. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Tua going to change the play. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Now a hit and a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Oh, he's got a little daylight. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. Tua. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Flush to his right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll take it inside the 25. We're scoreless after one. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. To throw, it's Murray. This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Dawson Knox, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. In motion left, Claypool.
Hey, 21 TX.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check some. Football.
Easy. Hey.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, hold on.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's got his tight end McBride on the out route. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
Go ahead.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Solo left Zion.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. It's a big play there for Miami. 48 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Long. Let's go. Hey.
Tua sets up to pass it. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
20, TX. Number 2.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Watch it, Oscar.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Tagovailoa. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Now 3rd down and very long.
21G. Number 1, high.
From the gun, it's Tua. Looking for the end zone. That is incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Sanders' kick is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Come on.
On second down, here's Murray. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Channing Tindall. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Tua going to try and go quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Tua going to throw. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. So he stopped for no gain, and that'll make it second down. Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line. Here's Murray. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Now Tua. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44-yard line. And now an audible here into something else.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Solo left Zion.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Let's go.
In motion, Hill. Tua to try again on second down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stay home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half. And that trend is continuing here.
Third down and 13. To throw is Murray. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the 1st down.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Murray now. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, Charles, there's some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
That's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Sanders on for the extra point. Now before they can try the extra point, a flag comes out, and they're going to get tagged for a delay of game. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Murray now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Brandon Jones picking it off. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Second and 1 from the 2. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
right, come on.
The Dolphins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Alec Ingold taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On play action, it's Murray sliding out of the pocket. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Murray. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second down, Murray sets to throw.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This offense on third down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Murray's got to have this one. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Marquise Brown from 17 yards out. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Cardinals 17. Greg Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
20, TX. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Let's go.
Tua now on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Tua to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
21G.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cards are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
First down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
It's 2nd down.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Javon Holland, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 21-yard line.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
That is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one and one of our